another edition of RDA Presents, and today again we got some more one-on-one ranked ladder. A little bit of context for you all. Today's game is between the Bane of Tengri and qwert. I recently played a Forest Nothing game that involved the Bane of Tengri. He was very much my ally for large periods of that game, and then I turned on him. It's a poor decision. Had I not, we probably would have won that game. However, I did, and we didn't. So shout out to Cam, who won with his bloody Camukes. But yeah, here today we've got Bane, who's on the grind, and he has been grinding hard. He even a few weeks back when we played our Forest Nothing game. Let's get the game going to start with. He was, I think, around high 500 elo. But he was fluctuating. He has gone on, and as you can see, he is now 797 and is going for the 800 elo, which is absolutely awesome achievement. I think 24 hours before this he was around 650, so he's really put the grind in. And most of those matches, if not all of them, have been with the Mongols, who he has played again here today. So quite a Mongol heavy stream recently, but they are a decent civ, especially with all that hunt bonus. Yeah, let's have a quick look. So I should say, Bane of Tengri is Indian player. Is a good guy, despite me betraying him and then trying to ally with him again. You know, he's still a good chap and he still talks to me. So yeah, really like him. Kind of owe him this cast, if I'm honest. If we swap over now to qwert, don't know if that was the name he chose or just bashed the keyboard in the top left there. But he's currently 779 elo, so not a massive difference. He's playing as Franks. Interestingly, qwert has got like something like 1700 games one-on-one ranked, which is a lot. He has played roughly 650 of those as the Franks, who he is playing today. So quite a cav-heavy civ. Be interesting to see what he can come up with against the might of the Mongols. But yeah, map-wise, both fairly wallable map. They've done a bit of scouting. They'll be able to see these wood lines. You know, you can wall this way. Probably try and wall to that wood line. So you have to wall to the end of the map. And again, probably looking at walling towards that gold, the wood line, and then again back of the map. And again for the Bane, I mean it's even better, isn't it? Wall across there, probably wall to the stone, and then the stone to the edge. And again, then you can either come down here. I'd be tempted to probably come down there, and then down there, get some houses in, get some of my production buildings in there. Nice big base. Have got a lot of forward gold though for the Bane, and all the stone. It's all right at the edge of the bases. Berries tucked away a bit, which is alright, but you're going to be wanting that gold. So at least qwert's got his main gold at the back, he's got his main stone at the back, and yeah, so all his resources will be nicely kept away. So the Bane is 2 bills behind already, which is interesting. He's got a bit of idle TC time, so yeah, he needs to try and keep that bill production. He's got loads of food, 14 bills. Need to be continuously getting them up. I'm not sure about that house. Again, build it as part of this wall. But yeah, he's been grinding hard, and he's higher than me. So who am I to say what to do? That's a great lore. And qwert's going in for his second lore here. Yeah, another good lore. And he's even got meat left on the first javelina. See here, Bane is scouting. He wants to know what's going on. That's well dodged around the edge of the TC there. Building up that picture of what's going on, what his enemy's doing. Again, so it looks like qwert's trying to build a smaller wall at the front of his front of his base. I really would just look like him to go that way, because you're gonna leave these bills out in the open otherwise. Let's have a look to see what red sees. And he's literally just searching around his base. It's good scouting, but right about this time you probably want to be starting to get an idea of where your opponent is, just so you know where you can go. Look here, Bane's halfway to feudal. It's almost like he's deliberately idled his TC, but 3 minutes of idle TC, he probably could have got up fair amount of time, about the same time, but with another 4 or 5 bills, which I'd love to see, because they'll be collecting res while you're going up. And that's the big difference at this level is when you click up, you've only got 10 bills. That's only 10 lots of resources coming in while your TC's idle. If you've got 20, you get twice as much resources coming in for that whole period of your TC aging up. That's why it's so important. Going for the double stable. So looks like it's a scout build. He's going to need to get more on food, I think. Is he taking any now? He's got his hunt down here. He needs to come out and take that. Oh, he's got hunt out here as well. 6 deer that he could be taking. So yeah, so one thing I've been trying to do, and I'm mid to low 700 elo, is deer push, and I'm really not sure it's worth it. Might as well spend 100 wood, just mill it, because the amount of idle TC time I get is just not acceptable. Do like that he's building these walls with his houses. Just feel they could be a little bit further out rather than this close to the TC. If you'd start building them here, you'd be halfway walled across there. These, I know 2 of these are his starting ones, so you didn't know where to put them, but they would see him across there. And that side would be pretty much walled off by now. So qwert's now got up, it's going immediately for double bit, which is brilliant, and interesting time to get loom. But yeah, 25 bills, or 24 bills, sorry. He's way ahead on the bill count. Bane's still not producing bills. He is producing scouts, which is great. He's got 5 now. That's not including his. What is it? It is including his starting scout. Again, a little advice: when you've got 4 to 6 scouts like this, or any cav light, whether it's knights or anything, put them in box formation. Because you see here, they go in a nice long line. Well, when they become across a bill, the first one gets a hit and the bill starts to run away. So, absolutely not pointless, but you just minimise the damage that you can do. Put them in box formation. They clump up, and you can actually surround the bill and then actually take a bill out much quicker. See here, so he's seen this, and now he's trying to get like the small walls in around the bills here in the lumber camp. Again, because he's not walling the resources completely. You see what I mean? There's one bill, one attack on the bill, and they all have to run away. That bill should be dead. He's stuck. Yeah, good kill. he trying to hide these vills? So another tip, you've got a weak bill in here. Take him back to TC, put him on a farm over here, where he's safer. Okay, another good snipe. Get gate, we need a gate. Gate there. Delete these 2 parasites. Get a house in. Gate it there. Let's say. Yeah, that was the right decision. Just take out the spearman. Can he get another kill? Oh, he could. I think. Didn't want to dive in. Yeah. Well, only needed 1 more hit. There you go. Some nice house wall in there. This is good. Harassing them. Not letting them collect the eco that they should be. Forcing those idle eco really can put you on. It's obviously playing with him because qwert's got 15 idle villagers in his TC. You need to send them back to work. The massive shame is we'll click back. Nothing's going on. Come on, Bane. You need to get that TC rocking and rolling. You're only on 19 bills. And see, he's having to get his market up. Not just to, well, he doesn't need it actually, he's already got the buildings, but he needs it to rebalance his economy. He'll probably start to buy food, I would imagine. In the view of trying to go up, he's done a bit of damage. 2-0 eco KD. Still a lot of idle eco here. You can see here there's already 54 minutes of idle eco time for qwert. Again, that's leaving vills garrisoned when they need to, and then all the harassment that the Bane's been giving him with his scouts. Interesting. I'm not sure about this move producing militia, not even men at arms, and it's a bit late. So interestingly, the Bane hasn't used the market to go up, but he's getting fletching. So are we going to see a tower rush or a castle? There is a Vill coming forward there. Or are we going to see cav archers? Yep, just passing. Right, they spotted them. No, send the Vill away. He's dead. It should be. Oh, but he killed one of the militia. And that's the problem with militia, particularly later on when people have already got loom, is Vills just kill them. So it's not the best idea to have them. I'm really not sure about these archers. You've done damage with the scouts. That was the time to go up. When your enemy's on the back foot, you could have brought your army home, dealt with this. But that's good. Straight back to work. Those scouts sent on their way. Still producing archers. I'm really not sure about it. But again, so he has eventually walled out to this wood line. Again, it would have been so much easier and cheaper to go that way. These are things that we need to start thinking about if we want to get up the elos. How can we quickly and securely, keep our vills safe and get that resource in? However, these vills are fairly safe. Well, other than there's a couple of archers coming. Just put them on stand ground here. They'll start ranging them, or here. But there's a big hole here, and not even close to being walled this side. The hole there as well. But it looks like qwert does want to try and go up. It's a good micro here though, actually, like filling in, moving away. Yeah, so blue's clearing up. Archer's taking care of those spearmen easily, and then contributing to the DPS of the scouts. Makes it nice and easy for him. He's going to be housed here, so he's just getting his up, and it's now time for bloodlines. So all of those attacks were done without bloodlines, so he's done even better than I thought. You're going to have an overchop here, and those bills are going to be in trouble. Although, as I said, there is already a hole. You see here, the scout just slides through there. A lot of weak scouts here, but they can still do a lot of damage. 9 scouts, it's a lot of attack. Just sneaking past red. He doesn't see it. He has no idea that they're there. And off he goes. And just as he decides to set off, blue comes in for the counter. Does he turn around? Does he turn around? I think he doesn't. He's not got enough to clear the army, so his best bet is to plough in, try and get some kills in himself. But no, he's scared by the spearmen, and I think he's going to come back. He's now getting the first armor upgrade for his cavalry. Some good house wall in there behind the attack. Get those archers in there, yeah, that's it. We need to get some clicks on this one. Or is he going to lose that? Come on, Bane, attack this. No, he's going to see if he can get around. He can't. Gonna have to micro these archers now. Scouts are out of position. The tower goes up. Qwert. And he draws blue into the tower fire. Garrison was a bit slow, but blue's going to clear up again. But he's going to lose a lot of his army. Well, sorry, a lot of his archers. And there you go, he's got some skirms on the field now. Skirms 100% the right thing to do. Yeah. Opponent's gone archers. That's more than enough though for the amount he's got. Skirm spearmen. Nice cheap trash. Get going. Red could buy himself up here. Although he's doing really well on the eco here. He's up to 19 farms, which is a decent amount. It's half his eco. Bane is really struggling with producing bills, but he has clicked up. He's now halfway to Castle Age. So the power spike in units is going to be key, I think, here, and I think we might see some cav archers and step lances, which will be interesting. But yeah, again, quite a lot of army here, and I think he's just going to keep clearing up whatever red trickles out here. Yeah, red needs to hold back and build up a bit of an army. Seems to just have his army coming straight out. Again, set the waypoint inside the building. They'll stay inside the building until you ungarrison them. Red clicked up, but the Bane's got 2 minutes now to make Castle Age pay for it, and so far nothing. We've got some bills being produced, which is a good start, but no upgrades. We have got forward siege. Love to see that and really put some pressure on. But no knights, no crossbow, no nothing. What's the plan? Not even in producing out of the siege workshop. Come on, Bane. What are you doing? What are you deciding to do? You've just allowed qwert to catch up. He's 20 seconds away from being in castle, and he's on stone. He'll have a castle before you know it. These two have seen enough. They said that's it. We're off. So he's getting husbandry. Ah, here we go. Got some knights, and I think they're all coming out of the forward, as well as the husbandry. Again here, if you're going to have forward production buildings and you've got production buildings back at home, do husbandry out of here and do your units out of the forward one. You'll get more units onto the field quicker, and they'll be upgraded by the one that's further away. So here you go, this is what we wanted to see. Straight into castles, straight into power spike units, knights, you know, playing into the hands of the Franks here. I'd have potentially looked to get the pikeman upgrade. It might have been a bit costly, but it's probably worth it when you're playing a Franks player. But yeah, guy needs to kill that ram. Again, don't trickle your units in. Keep them back. If you don't want to keep them in the buildings, have them in the waypoint further back. And just keep them safe, and then come in as an army, not as an individual. You know. I'd love to see a mangonel. Take that TC down then. And there's the castle. Potentially like to see it a little bit further back, just to give a bit more protection to TC, or failing that, protecting a resource. So you potentially have had it here, gold, but I understand the pressures here, so you want it, you probably want it around here. Yeah, no way that was not getting denied. Best thing you can Bane can do now with these knights, just leave them there. No murder holes for now. They'll slowly take the castle down as he brings over his ram. But that ram's going down. Still going with the batter rams. Again, don't trickle the rams in. It's the same as the trickle trubbing. If you'd have had 4 rams and he's got that castle up, you bring 4 in round here, you ram it down, it goes down. Doesn't matter what he's doing. The rest of your army keeps his army busy, and they go down. Do you wonder if qwert's ever going to notice that he's still got units inside his castle? And there's murder holes. Good old murder holes, the low elo classic. And here we go. This is what Banes needs. More production buildings. He's slowly getting more vills, but 26 to 48 on the eco side. So you know, fair play to qwert. He is, you know, kept his eco running despite all this pressure. Camel could be a good choice against the Franks. He keeps those Franks knights coming out, which, yeah, hidden there, but Camel's got him. Because he's clicked on those buildings, even though they're getting attacked by a unit, they're not interested. They're just told, I was told to attack that building, I'm going to attack that building. So again, this is where the attack moves or patrol commands come into use on your units. You won't lose units, or as many units, by clicking on it, so you've got to be really careful. But yeah, little things make such a huge difference in this game, and you know, difference between winning and losing a fight can be you're missing one armor upgrade compared to your opponent, or that you didn't patrol in, you just right click the building. So all those little things can make a huge difference. But again, this is brilliant harassment from the Bane, and he's continuing to do it. Keeps microing it away from the GC, which is awesome. And we're seeing a second castle here. Again, all this castle does really is look to try and take out, and he takes out the siege workshop. So I'm not entirely sure about that. Again, the harassment here is forcing the idle TC time, or TC idle eco. These need to garrison into that tower. He's trying to get these vills back to work. It's just too much, and this is why really need to look at getting those vills back to work, get them into the towers. Just noticed, looks like Lonzo's here. Welcome, Lonzo. Yeah, Bane. He's not been producing those vills all game, but what he has done is got that eco KD up. Look at that, 36-1. He's actually got the vill lead now, despite being sort of 20 vills behind at one point earlier. But his pressure is paid off. Yeah. Good to have you aboard, Lonzo. Good to see you. So yeah, again, I'm not entirely sure about this castle. All it's going to do is take down this workshop. So the Bane simply just builds another one. Are we going to see qwert reboom? He has started to get the vills pumping out. Again, interestingly, he's going 1 TC. Again, this is something that actually I have asked our friend Lonzo here. What's the best thing to do at this type of elo? Are we best off making more TCs, or are we best off sticking with 1 TC boom and building some army? It's something I certainly struggle with if I go more than 1 TC. Trying to keep the vill production up, as well as produce army, micro that army, and have effective command over everything. And that's the biggest thing with this game, is you need to be able to think about everything at once, and you can't. Quite like the stone wall here again, but again, we talked about the wall in earlier. Maybe could have come from this wood line across here, maybe included that gold in the wall, just so there's an extra resource. But generally speaking, his walling on this side wasn't too bad, but he just left half his base open, and he's paid the price. Again, interestingly, we're talking about the TCs. Bane's gone 1 TC. Thank God, it would have been a waste of stone and wood, because he's barely produced out of that. We're up to 29 minutes of idle TC time for Bane. But yeah, I think we're going to see castle from Bane shortly. But interestingly, qwert's moved away from the Frank's normal sort of night line, and I think that's on the basis that Bane's brought the camels out. So yeah, interesting to know what they do. There's quite a lot of just sitting back. I'd love to see the Bane take this army around here. He could easily get in through here and just harass. But we'll see. We'll see what he does next. But I know what I want him to do.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Oh, look at that. Mangonel comes out, goes straight for those rams. Yeah. Yeah, Lonzo. Oh yeah. So I am Razzle Dazzle original or RDO, as the sort of very recent reband has gone. And this is what I'm talking about. So sneak in here. I think there's even a gap there. But yeah, and then we've got the town bell. So qwert's done so well up to now to not ring the town bell. You've just been garrisoning and back to work, but unfortunately panic has set in. Look at that, 45 to 1 on the Eco KD. Yeah, that change kind of happened overnight, Lonzo, so don't worry. But yeah. Bane's pop capped. He needs to get a bit more houses down. What is going on with his eco at home? The answer is not a lot. I think he's so concentrating on this forward push that home is a distant land they can't really remember. I do quite like the Scorpion edition for the camels. I think that's quite a good way of dealing with them, considering the Franks and their archery ranges, but I wouldn't necessarily leave them stuck there. You want to protect them. Bane is massing the Rams, and here we go. He's heading off. Still no pikemen upgrades on either side, I think. And here comes the castle drop. Where's he placing that? Nestle it in on here, slight hill. Lucky it'll range the TC. Give you a gold. Wants to get these 4 Rams and just start working on this castle now. Where's those vills go? They've come in. The vills are coming in. Bane's had enough of his own base. He doesn't want his own base anymore. He's just going to walk all his vills in under the 2 castles and try and build a castle. Dude, careful! Oh, he's lucky that didn't get shot down by the castles. I think this could well be GG. Although, this slow moving army, is it gonna... What's he doing with his thrown axemen? Get them in! Could garrison them and then just topped out the other side. Oh, looks like it's a doubt castle. Not many vills left, but that's it. The vills are all down. He's denied it. Oh, he's saved one over here. Yeah, that's going to take it out by the pikemen, and the castle's down. Ah, Bane. It's good effort. I'd have perhaps just gone just here. It'd been a little bit more secure, although he could have deleted all of this to get to it. But not only is the castle denied, but Red keeps his castle up. So, what's Red going to do now? Is he going to go on the offensive? Every time you win a battle, you want to push on, keep the momentum on your side. But he doesn't. Yeah, 11 feels well spotted. Lonzo worked down to 11, or up to 12 again. He is pretty good at starting to try and reproduce the vills, but that eco is shocking. We're an hour in and we're up to 41 vills, which is, yeah, quite low. But both players are just on the attack. So here you go. So this is great. He's Bane's going in for another raid. Oh no, he's changed his mind. And he's back to trickling rams in. He wants that castle down. It might be enough this time. No, the ram's not going to make it. So he says, I know what. I've got another idea. I was going to send a ram in again. I think this is at the point Bane's thinking,
I don't make mistakes, I make prophecies that immediately turn out to be wrong.
oh, really not sure about this castle. I mean, it protects your forward base, but doesn't do an awful lot. You want to be looking at these resources. There's small here. If you could get a castle on there, I don't know if it's big enough. You can take the stone, or at least have it here. Take 2 stones. That's 3 more castles you can build. Or you come over here, castle here. That's 2 golds. qwert doesn't have access to. Although his main gold here. So there's still 3,500 gold left. He's got plenty of gold. With 18 bills, it's going to take a while. Both sides need to produce more vills. So Bane is slowly, he's into the 30s on his vill count now. Good to see. Don't think relics are going to matter in this match. None have been collected. But yeah, Bane has been so busy he's even forgotten to finish building his houses. He'll now know about the castle. No, he doesn't. He's quite got vision on that. When they start shooting at his units, he's going to know. And again, I quite like the Scorpion edition. Yeah. Although, yeah, that was a good shot. I hadn't noticed that the mangonel was coming. Red's going to know about that castle now. And we got the good old mangonel being produced now by Bane. It's probably one of the best units or unique units in the game. Just a lot of upgrades are needed. You can see there's no armor upgrades. There's no. We've only got Fletching, no Bodkin. Amazingly as well, both players are still in Castle Age. Oh, it was a bad mistake by qwert, losing that mangonel. So his ram's full. No effort to repair this castle either, but then again the vill count is pretty dire. He has got back up to 23. He is still producing vills, but it's got quite a nice balanced eco given the number of vills, but you maybe want to take more off stone here because the stone's not going to do an awful lot if you're not repairing. It's not going to build you another castle, and you don't seem to want to build any more TCs, so perhaps get that over to gold, food. Bane's just buying food and selling it himself. He's short on old wood, but I think that's the state of his. Yeah, it's wood eco. It's 1 tree line. Oh, saying that. What do you need at an hour and 5 minutes into a game with 35 vills as your high point? Isn't second TC, but I do like it. It's on the wood line, it's on the gold, and we're getting wheelbarrow. So, minute 7, sorry, an hour and 7 minutes, he'll have wheelbarrow in, and all those vills, all 35 of them will be that bit quicker. He's really feeling the wood, and he's decided everyone needs to chop wood now. And this is a really key thing about trying to have a really balanced eco is you're constantly moving bills around if you don't balance your eco out. It's okay to use the market to try and balance it, but you really need to be looking at trying to have more bills balancing it. These rams aren't going to last long, but they're rammed full. And those cav aren't going to last long. Although the Magnum, even though there's only 6 of them, taking them out pretty easily, really. Along with the castle fire. But again, Bane repairing the castle, using this bit of stone. I have to say, you want to be thinking imp here, because you want your forward castle to be trebbing these down, and if you're qwert, you really want to be trebbing down this forward base. But yeah, Vils and Eco is the problem for both. We are up to 80 Vils combined, more than that now. And both have gone for a second TC. Must have been a Raffle at the same time. Now we're getting Bodkin. The Bane. I think we can see qwert trying to go into more knights. Which I don't necessarily hate. I think it'd been better half an hour ago, 40 minutes ago, but he needs a lot more eco, but he is still producing. He's catching Bane up. It's 43 to 38 on the eco front now. Despite that second TC, Bane is only producing all his Vils out of 1 yet, and it is the newest TC, which is another common thing that us lower elos do. Once you build a second production building, you forget about the first and don't produce out of it. So I recently changed my hotkeys to make sure that what was the cycle TC key is now actually select all TCs. So when I'm producing builds, I don't have to jump between each TC. I literally just select all TCs at once, hit the build button, and they start producing at the same time. You get your builds out quicker, and it's just better all round. Again, get that lumber camp right in tight on those trees, much more efficient. Although you have got a lot of builds there. So Bane has 47 builds now. 34 of them are in the middle of the map. So that leaves a quarter of his eco back in his base, just sitting nicely, having a bit of a farm. I guess you could probably class those as in his base as well. I would have built more over there, so we'll allow him those. But he's amassing quite an army now. But he needs siege, and the difficulty is the siege he's been producing. He's decided he wants all the eco upgrades here, as does qwert. He wants all the mining upgrades, which will help when your ecos are low. But yeah, talking about siege. The siege you've been using, Bane, is just rams really. Rams are so slow, particularly when you're stuck in Castle Age and you're only got the basic ram and it's not capped or siege. So you really need to click up. Oh, we got a bit of a raid here, but again they've not been patrolled or tack moved in. He's right clicked, and this is the right decision. Go for a raid, although you're not going to find an awful lot back there, unfortunately. But it has pulled a lot of the army away, which is really good. Oh, and look at this, we've got Vil fight. But Blue's going to win that. Although we've got a scam coming in. Yeah, this castle's getting denied. Throwing axemen are here now. No, not the castle. The bills. Attack the bills. Yeah. He deletes the foundation to try and get some of the stone back. His qwert drops a tower. Yeah. That raid was obviously cleaned up pretty easily. There's a lot of army that went back. Qwert's left his army out, and here come the camels. Yeah. Good idea, bring him back into the tower fire. These camels don't like arrows. What are you doing chopping wood here? You haven't even got a lumber camp. Oh, well, you have. It's hidden in your wall. Does Red even see that relic? He's had that. Yeah, he does. God, I've been looking to get that in with that monk. So now, qwert's looking to come forward for this gold. He must have sat. Yeah. He's got that gold safe at home. But this is where, if you'd have got a castle up here earlier, Bane, you'd have had really nice denial of both those golds. But you can see now the Vil count is still climbing, although again, that 1 TC, he was producing, qwert had gone to TCs. Ah, he's up, that's why. Ah, good man, he's up to him. Bane could be in trouble here. Oh, that's a lot of camels. Is he going to find that wood line? I don't understand why he's come out to this wood line when he's still got the one here. If you chop here, build a house. Camels aren't the best raiding, but when you've got 28 of them, there's only bills. It's perfectly fine. 77 to 14 eco KD. That is crazy. But qwert's still at 56 bills with 16 in the queue, opposed to Bane's 45 with 1 being produced. So qwert is going to be ahead eco-wise very, very shortly. He's managed to get his farming eco back up and running and sorted. He's in him. Right, what are you going to do? Bane looks like he's trying to idle or get there, although he's got 11 Magline queue. That is going to be a hefty army to try and defeat. Ballistics coming in. Come on, you can sell some of that food or the wood. Get up and click up, you need to. But it's going to be 2 castles versus 1. Treb production. So it will be really interesting to see. Bane trying to wall off his second PC here. What I do like though is qwert has now slowly built up his stable production. So he's got 3 over here, he's got 2 here, and he's got 3 here. If he's got those all in the control group, easy to produce from, he will be able to produce a lot of army very quickly. Opposed to down here, this is a lot of army, but it's being produced more slowly. So if that goes down, and we see Halb coming in, good old Halberdier, but I don't see. That's his 1 barracks. You see a Treb. I want to see what don't triple Treb. See there here, I like this castle more. If it doesn't fit on that hill, I like it just to secure this stone. However, you've got a hill here, Trebs will sit on it and take that down. What's Bane going to do? He's got 2 minutes till he's in Imperial Age. The camels are coming in. Yeah, the Treb goes down. Which is the problem with triple trebbing. If you had 4 Trebs here, they might take 1 or 2 down, but the castle goes down. Once that castle's down, Bane's in trouble. Again, just producing the 1 Treb. Got the res. Get 2 in. I mean, seeing these 3 castles on this side, I know what I'd be doing if I was Bane. I'd be swooping around here, coming from this side, making it easy to not attack this side of the map. But again, it's all easy to me to say. Both these players are actually higher elo than me, and I can see the whole map. But important-wide vision on this game is also key. Knowing where your opponent is, knowing what they're doing, knowing where you can go, where to attack. So using scouts, using outposts, getting that vision. This is right for raiding. So we're seeing the elite Magnite tech coming in. 3 Trebs being queued up, but yeah, after that. So no trickle Treb in here. Yeah, it's already going a long time, Bane. Part of that is you've got no vills. But looking at the vill, 47 vills to 83. So qwert's in a really good position eco-wise. He should be able to produce, you know, for days. He's got quite a lot. 38 on wood is too many. He needs to get some off of those. Go on to gold. You've got an additional gold here. You've got 1 here, and then I don't know whether he's scouted it. He has. So he'll be looking to come out here and take that as well. But I don't know whether he's looking to try and get more stone in, get a castle. It might be wise to, if you can get the stone, to get a castle in here and just protect that flank. But yeah, it needs to take some of these off wood, get them on to gold ASAP, because the gold is low and it's coming in slowly. Here we go. Bane is going for it. He's triple trebbing as well. It's Cavalier now. We see heavy camel being researched. What you want to do is just pull 2 of these away, try and take Treb out. Bane's army composition and pure size of army has worked here. Now I would use these Magnite to run in, snipe the Treb and come out again. You'll lose a few, but it'll be worth it. Here you go. I think we might see the GG now. I think qwert's going to feel this is too much. He probably thinks the eco is much better for the Bane. Score difference is, you know, getting up to 2,000 now, 1,500, 2,000. What's this? What's qwert doing? Is he trying to build a... No, he hasn't got the res for a castle. Is he... I'll come back to that. The EKKD is absolutely atrocious. 93 to 14. 93 14 EKKD. I'd say that was
Decent!
Oh my god. Come on. Don't lose momentum. Roll these trebs forward. Take out the next castle. But you're going to have to protect them. There we go. The hounds are out of position. They're going to have to turn around now when they hear this alert. Yeah. I tell you what, qwert's still producing bills out both GCs. That is impressive. This castle's going down unchallenged. I think could be GG's here for qwert. He's only producing trash now. He hasn't really got the res to produce anything else. He's trying to build a TC. I think this is his last chance, and yeah, qwert has definitely just gone with the mindset of
Attack! Attack! Attack!
the hounds are going to get taken down here. You got TC Fire and the Magni. Hounds do really seem useless against anything other than cavalry, don't they? Yeah, that's all the castles down qwert. Not the church. Not the church, come on. That's where the people pray, get married. No respect for the culture there, Bane. Taking the church down. Yeah, I think this is it. Even though qwert's still got the eco lead, I just can't see how he can do anything. It's good use of the market here by Bane, but nothing on gold. Use that market all day long. But, yeah, nothing he can produce at the moment can even get close to Bane's army. It's got 42 units. It's got 4 more trebs in the queue. I just can't see a way back into this for him. He's got enough res for 1 more castle, but I just don't see what it does. I think the Mongols are going to win again, which up until yesterday I wouldn't have been overly happy about, but my newfound love of the Mongols, 2 from 2 in ranked games, I do really like them, and you know, 2 more reasons to love the Mongols is Bane, I owe Bane, and he seems to love the Mongols, so give it to him for that. And also the low elo legion leader, Sokol, where would he be without the Mongols? Although I hear he's a bit of a Slav defector at the moment. Skirms isn't a bad idea, but it's trickling them in against this many guy, but it's never going to work. Yeah, there you go. GG's, well played guys. qwert did well, he got up to 111 Halberdier, didn't even notice that. But yeah, well played. Well played, Bane. Who thought you could win so convincingly in the end with such a small eco? But you, my friend, you could do it. We go back to your starting TC. That's the smallest, quietest TC of a post-imp match I think I've ever seen. But yeah, good work. Anyway, I've enjoyed casting this. Thanks for stopping by, Alonso. It's good to hear from you and to clear up the matter that you're not following some weirdo. Well, you are. Still me, though. But yeah, this has been RDO. Over and out.